Let me now turn to the concept of collectivization of farmers and the potential that it holds to transform the agriculture, especially from the point of view of the small farmers, which is the topic for the day. So while talking about collectivization of farmers, I would like to inform that lack of farmers' access to quality inputs, modern technologies, organized markets, fragmented supply chain, and weak post-harvest agri-logistics have resulted in high dependence of farmers on the exploitative intermediaries and local money lenders. In this regard, small and marginal farmers, who constitute around 86.2% of the total land holdings and own a land of around 47% of the crop area, are the most affected. Therefore, the small land holding based agriculture is gradually becoming unsustainable and commercially unviable, thus causing low productivity and farmers' distress. So collectivization farming through FPOs has therefore emerged as a potential tool to transform agriculture into a sustainable business by taking advantage of the economies of scale. FPOs are farmers' collectives with membership comprising mainly of small and marginal farmers, formed with the objective to improve farmers' income through increased returns. FPOs combine the spirit of cooperatives and also the professionalism of the corporates in bringing the agri-value chain as a key direct player. Presently, there are 9,000 FPOs covering 4.3 million small farmers are in existence in the country. And these FPOs are formed under various initiatives of Government of India, including SFAC, NABARD, state governments, corporates, and civil societies organizations. Here, I would just like to say really what role did NABARD play in collectivization of farmers or FPOs. Let me delve into the seminal role played by NABARD, the developmental financial institution of the country. NABARD's initiatives to promote collectivization has resulted in promoting around 9,000 FPOs, which are more than 58%, that is almost 5,060 FPOs were formed out of the 9,000 FPOs in the country. Over the years, NABARD has emerged as a leading organization in promotion and nurturing of FPOs and also in facilitating creation of appropriate ecosystem for sustainable growth. So we took additional initiatives with support of key stakeholders to facilitate sustainable growth of FPOs, like promotion of these number of FPOs through our Producers Organization Development Fund and also the produce funds with a support of around 430 crores. These FPOs have of 13.78 lakh members, majority of whom are small and marginal farmers. NABARD is also an implementing agency under the new GYS scheme of promotion of FPOs and aims to promote about 4,000 FPOs under this new scheme. Credit facilitation to the extent of rupees 218 crores for 675 FPOs through NAB Kisan, a subsidiary of NABARD, we have done. Further, to facilitate and encourage mainstream banks to finance FPOs, a guidance note on financing of FPOs has been circulated among banks through the Indian Institute of Bank Management. And the 818 FPOs promoted by NABARD have been credit linked so far. In order to encourage financial institutions who are having some kind of a skepticism about financing these collectives to extend credit to the FPOs, NABARD had set up a subsidiary by name NAB Samrakshan Trustee Private Limited to provide credit guarantee to the FPOs to an extent of 85% up to 1 crore of financing and 75% up to 2 crores of financing. The credit guarantee will be provided by a dedicated trust set up through this NAB Samrakshan for the FPOs. Among the FPOs promoted by NABARD so far, I am happy to say that 2,135 are market linked and 2,533 have obtained licenses for their business activities. Realizing the criticality of capacity building of FPOs and other stakeholders, NABARD has been supporting regular training and capacity building through its training establishments. Given the strength of that the FPOs hold in transforming the agricultural space, one would normally expect a rapid upscaling of FPOs in our country.